everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see an authentic recipe of how to make Avakkai Urkai, which is a mango pickle typically made from south of India. So for this I have taken 3 totapuri mangoes. This particular variety tastes best for Avakkai Urkai. It is best to choose the ones which has stem and then take it for the pickle. Now let's wash it thoroughly and we have to dry it also separately and then we go for cutting. While the mangoes are drying, let's start preparing for the masala. I have taken about 200 grams of mustard seeds and I'm going to grind it firstly in a mixer jar. Now you can see the mustard seeds are ground nicely and let's keep it aside and we will come back to this when we start making the masala. Meanwhile, the mangoes are dried and let's start cutting the mangoes. Typically it should be the shape of cubes like this. I am also not going to leave the seeds so cut it till the seeds and take as much as pulp as you can from the mangoes. Once you have cut all the mangoes, would suggest if you could just spread it all in a newspaper and keep it aside so that if there is any extra moisture, that's all being absorbed and the mangoes are literally dry for us to use them in the pickles, because even if there is a little bit of moisture, then that moisture is going to spoil the entire pickle. So I've taken about 200 grams of turmeric powder, raw turmeric powder, and we are also going to add the ground 200 grams of mustard seeds to this. Make sure you can just crumple with your hands to make sure that there are no lumps formed. I would also suggest you to oil your hands a little bit with gingerly oil and then start mixing the masala together. So at this stage I'm going to add 100 grams of fenugreek seeds little by little. I'm also going to add the remaining fenugreek seeds and start mixing all of this together. For the 3 mangoes which we had taken initially, I have taken about 200-gram boxes of hing, or which we call as the asafoetida powder. That also we are going to add little by little. So for the spicy seasoning, we are going to add 100 grams of red chilli powder. Again, this also we are going to add little by little and start combining all the ingredients together. For this masala quantity which I have mentioned you in the video, I have taken about 1 kilogram of salt, and salt, as I told you earlier, we are going to add little by little and start mixing it all together with your hands. Just make sure you don't have any lumps formed. For this masala, we are also going to add little bit of sugar. Sugar is also a preservative. So this Avakkai Urkai you can use up to a year when it's stored in perfect conditions. For this quantity of masala, I have taken about 1 liter of sesame oil or gingerly oil. We are going to add little by little of this oil into this dry spices. Once you have added it, slowly start combining all the spice powder along with the oil. Now it's time to dunk all the mango pieces into this mixture. Nicely coat all of these mangoes one at a time with all the spice mixtures and then transfer it into a glass jar. Now I'm going to layer it with a handful of raw chickpeas. Once the pickle is marinated for about a week, the chickpeas will also be marinated along with it together and it will give you a nice crunchy feeling along with the juicy mangoes. I have got about 3 bottles full of Avakkai Urkai, which can be stored and used up to a year. Now our Avakkai pickle is ready. Enjoy and do let me know in comments if you have used the same recipe to make Avakkai Urkai in your house. Thanks for watching.